2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New Orleans Saints. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Packers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now.
They run off tackle right with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Hayes.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Right side to Watson.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just held the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try to run it into Marshall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
It's one thing to stand them up from that 1-yard line. Pushing them back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just standing them up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Fighting his way through contact. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Saints at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You look at this Packers defense.
They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. is playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Fights through and now a crease. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Hayes. They complete it to Hill. So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. But only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Flushed out right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Kamara up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Off play action. Hayes eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. To throw on 2nd down. Hayes. This is caught. Touchdown. Taysom Hill. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, It's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's perfect before the ball leaves your hands.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
You see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. There he goes left side.
Still on his feet. Christian Watson.
Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
66 yards.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Hayes. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Operating from the gun, Hayes. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion goes the tight end. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them holding up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw.
That's taken in by Watson.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
That's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Marshall. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. In motion comes the tight end left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hayes. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his run back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, You might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Hayes.
Slant pass complete to Olave. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And here's Kamara on the read option.
Shrugs him off. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's incomplete.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Still, now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now back to throw.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave last.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Hayes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And just shutting him off there. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Kamara not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one, because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room and smile about, but hey, they're... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are on their way to a 2-0 start. Oh, my goodness. How about this start to a season? I mean, it doesn't get much better. 2 touchdowns, remember, last week in the opener. 3 more here. This is some kind of pace to put yourself in.
We're going to go ahead and look ahead and say 4 next week. Is that too much to ask for? That's what he's dreaming about right now. That's what his team's thinking about. But, boy, what a start for him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is caught. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. This is Marshall. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers get a bit closer.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Off play action. Hayes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Operating from the gun, Hayes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. For Marshall, that's complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Here comes second down at 5.
Back to throw here.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no options. You have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
And now here is another interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Looking to throw. Hayes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as he just held on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he comes back with one complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.